Hello there, you guys. Welcome on in. Hopefully everything sounds good. Okay, there we go. We got audio. Perfect. Welcome on in, everyone. Welcome on in. I hope you're all having a good day. We are doing our, hello. Yes, Kiara's here too. Everything but my voice. Wait, my voice isn't good? Which, honestly, mood. It's not at all. No, we are doing our usual end of month, just chatting stream where I just talk to you guys, I answer questions. It's super chill. When you asked, my throat acted up. Oh, okay. No, that's just my voice in general. That's literally just my voice in general. But yeah, welcome on in. Colder than 15 Fahrenheit with sub-zero wind chills. Oh, that's always fun. That's always fun. Let's check out this emote. We do have better Twitch TV emotes finally enabled. I had them like a very, very long time ago because I remember doing that process. But they weren't activated, obviously, more recently. Until now. But yeah, welcome on in. I'm feeling alright today. I'm feeling alright. Kiara, is it gonna be one of those days? I tried to brush this off before stream, and she, of course, is like, no. No, you need all the cat hair all over it. Been playing New Leaf and I love it so much it feels different. I'm glad that you're enjoying it. I'm glad that you're enjoying it. I don't know if I can go back anytime soon to New Leaf, but I still have a soft spot for it. Also, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome on in. Lee, I hope you're having a good day. Hopefully I'm saying that one right. But yeah, Kiara, we're gonna move you over this way. There's my girly. There we go. She was right in my face there. Okay, that audio is just really quiet. I was like, why is it so quiet? Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome on in. Welcome on in. Weird Potato, hello, welcome back. But yeah, pretty much. Last Friday of the month, if you guys are new, we generally just sit here and chat. There is an AMA or Ask Me Anything, almost anything, thing you can do. It is !AMA. Thank you, Red. You can literally just click on that form. You can enter as many questions as you want. There's no guarantee I'm going to get to all of them, but usually I do. And generally these streams are only like 2.5, 3 hours long, maybe. Do your cats ever try to jump on your video game shelves? No, thankfully. I have all the games pushed forward actually for that reason though, to prevent Ollie from trying to use it as like a stairway up. Kiara's trying to get into her treats again. Oh, Jasper, I hope that you feel better soon. That's not fun at all. But yeah, generally these streams are just super chill. The other thing I want everyone to keep in mind is that later on, for subs in here, we are going to be doing the Simply Press Fest, which is not streamed, it's just on the Discord. We are probably going to be playing Mario Kart because that seemed to be in the lead, at least last night. And that will be after all this, so... Switch with the 1 year? I don't know why it says 12 months and not 1 year. Anyway, can you believe it? A year of a great membership to this amazing channel. Cheers to another wonderful year of subbing. Switcher, thank you so very much for that. I really do appreciate it. 1 whole year. Oh. We got some Roost music in here. I don't know. This might cause some controversy in here because I know so many people want Brewster back. Yeah. It's been pretty chill. Well, Roost music. Time to cry. People just gotta be patient. They do. They do. Learn. Oh, is that a shiny Umbreon? That's so cute. I love that. And a Piplup. Whose emotes are those? Oh my goodness, they're adorable. Hey, CC Lollipop fan. Welcome on in, everyone. Welcome on in. How's your Friday treating you, though? Everyone in here thus far. If it's still Friday for most people in here, I think. I want Brewster back, but I'm not about to start attacking Nintendo for it. Yep. Man, that sip, though. That sip. Yeah, in terms of my month, January went by at a really weird pace. In certain places it went by very quickly, in others it went by very slowly. But it's went by, which is always good. It's good that you're not standing still. And I feel like we got a lot done this month. So I'm pretty happy with that. We've done a lot, and I hope that we can keep that pace up going into the coming months. Doing a chemistry test. Oh, best of luck. Best of luck. Want Brewster back, but I want them to take their time with him so he's not just a vendor. Yeah. Yeah. Let me think. I read I got my my bullet journal and I wrote down everything I want to talk about in here, so I'm just like, look, you don't mind me. I have the memory of a teaspoon and I never ever remember what I want to say. So, we play a lot of new games. We played a heck of a lot of new games this month. Like the blue. Thank you. Thank you. You're back, are you? We played and finished Bug Snacks and Life is Strange, which are two games, especially Life is Strange, that I did not think I was going to be playing, so that was amazing. I enjoyed them both, some in more ways than others, some in very different ways. And of course, we are currently probably going to finish Haven on Monday as well. So I'm really happy with that. 3 new games finished in a month. That's pretty good for me. Tim, I don't think she's going to yodel today. She's been pretty quiet. Mom, stop talking to the computer and love me. It's like I try to have one hand on her at all times, but like maybe that's spoiling her. Oh, this music. So good. I kind of want to keep up with that pace in the coming months. You guys know my usual game choice is Animal Crossing, Stardew, Harvest Moon, Pokemon to a lesser extent, but like more games that are very open-ended that kind of like I could keep going. And meow, indeed. I get stuck in this mindset of I need to finish this game, whatever that means, even if it's open-ended. So I'm kind of stuck in a loop, and then beyond that I get upset because I'm like, I want to stream all these other games, but I don't have the time in my schedule for it. But finishing shorter games, like the ones we've been playing, has been so just like relieving. It's like an addicting feeling, because like I'll finish a game and I'm like, okay, what's next? Like it's really, really nice, and I'm not used to that. I tend to play just longer-winded games. So I'm hoping to incorporate more new games that I normally wouldn't touch, or just games that are shorter. So you get like that with books, yeah. What do you think of the new ACNH update? I have not actually played it yet, so I can't say. I think the trailer looked cool. So I changed mine to be here at this time and date, and I'll play what I want. Yeah. Gonna be playing the Mario game coming out? Yes, we're gonna be playing that day 1. I'm really excited for that. I've never finished that one. So. And like looking back on the last year as well, yes, I spent a lot of time playing ACNH and Story of Seasons, but I also played a whole bunch of Mario games. We finished our Pokemon journey. There was so much that we finished or tried, and I'm really happy with that. Spiritfarer as well. Oh, GG with the 20-month resub. My goodness, thank you so very much. I hope you're having a good day. Yeah, no, so I think incorporating more games that are maybe on the shorter side or have a set end is really going to be good for me moving forward, because I feel so confident when I'm like, oh yeah, I've beat that, I've done that, I know the story. Okay, I'm not actually sure, is Festival itself already available in the game? Because I know sometimes they'll release the update, but then they won't actually release the event itself until like just before. Maybe it's not the same with this one, I don't know, but just curious. You're playing Paper Mario? Ooh, nice. Very nice. What else do I want to talk about? I was so happy you're my first Twitch streamer to subscribe to. I so appreciate that, my goodness. I was, I think it was this last weekend, I was invited into Hylian's stream team, which was big for me. I'm already a part of Club Tortimer, of course, and you can actually be in a part of, I think, as many stream teams as you want, which is kind of cool. But I was so honored to be invited in, because there's so many streamers in there who I look up to. Whether I chat in their streams or not, I lurk a lot. So they might not know that I'm there, but I'm there. I'm there and I'm lurking and I'm creeping. And it was really nice of him to invite me in. And we do have a command for them now. It comes up just like the Club Tournament one, I think on a set schedule, I believe. So you might see it in the stream if you want to click on it when you do see it and check out the other streamers there. Thank you so much for that follow, by the way. I appreciate that. Population growing. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, there it is. Thank you, bot. Population growing Let's Play that makes me want to play it, but I don't have a Wii or GameCube. I hope they'll release it for the Switch. Same here. Same here. Thank you, Andrew. But speaking of stream teams as well, with Club Tortimer, I've been kind of in a weird place in the last year. I don't fancy myself a leader, like in any sense of the word. And Club Tortimer kind of became a bit stagnant, and that's not really what I want out of it. So I'm pushing myself to jump into that leadership role and try my best with it. I do have plans for an event that I want to do with Club Tortimer coming up. And I don't know, I want it to be this February, but I don't know exactly how it's going to work or when it's going to work. But that's my goal. Gigi, thank you. But yeah, the last year I was just in no position to take the reins with them, so I hope that this year I can do a little bit better. It should be interesting. Hopefully it should be interesting. I was talking about it earlier. I started a bullet journal. I think I started on like January 3rd, so like a couple days into the new year. I've made daily entries. I've done a mood tracker, a daily planner, a monthly planner, a brainstorming page. Like it's a really, really nice thing. I never really thought I'd be one to do it, to be honest, to be able to keep track of stuff like that, but it's helped me keep track, if anything. So I popped by a stream. I don't think you remember me, but last year during quarantine I was moving and you were streaming a lot of Breath of the Wild. My name's Avery. No, I do. Yes. Wait, is your username the same as it was back then, or is it different? Because I do remember that. I distinctly remember talking about someone moving while I was doing something in Breath of the Wild. Duncan has a brownie batter donut. Oh, you had me at that. You started bullet journaling too. It's so helpful. It really is. It really is. It's made such a difference in my productivity levels. Like writing stuff down on a day-to-day basis for me at least, and being like, okay, I should probably get this done today. It helps keep me motivated. Yeah, Red. And then the other thing that's taking me by surprise is the the mood tracker. I think I can show you guys that one actually. So, give or take. That's a mood tracker or a habit tracker and a mood thing. So I kind of color in dots corresponding to what I've done that day. So I have things like, wake up by 8 a.m., hydrate, workout, clean one area of the house, which I'm really bad at apparently, stream, doing laundry, and then sleeping like by 12 p.m. And just trying to keep myself on a schedule and build habits, and that's actually worked. I didn't think it would. And the reason why it's worked is a very simple one. It's because I enjoy filling in bubbles. As I've found out, pretty much every time I do something for that day, I fill in the corresponding bubbles. So I love filling in, I've hydrated today, I worked out today, like, stuff like that. And like, that's helped so much. 12 a.m., yes. And the other thing is, especially with working out, because I do Ring Fit, that is my workout. I had this thing of, I would be like, okay, yeah, I'm gonna work out, and I get into it for a few days, and then I fall off, and then I don't realize how much time has passed between my last workout and whenever I pick it back up. This way I can visually see I worked out on this day, and like I can keep track. And it's helped a lot. I'm still not working out as much as I wanted. I had a goal for myself to work out at least 3 days a week in January, and bar 1 week, I have done that, so I'm pretty happy with that. And I hope to slowly increase that during the year. Of course, I'm not gonna work out every day, but Work at midnight and haven't had breakfast yet. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Kiara, are you trying to eat? Don't eat my bullet journal. Don't eat that. Just Dance is fun. Might work out to that. Just Dance is pretty fun, yeah. I closed my book and now I don't remember what else I needed. I'm so sorry. Memory of a teaspoon. Memory of a teaspoon. Okay. I know what to talk about. Upcoming stuff. This is the last thing I'm gonna get into before I switch into answering questions. So if you guys want to do !AMA, feel free. No, see what she's eating. My bullet journal has like a little ribbon thing to keep your pages, and she was trying to nom on that. Because that's a thing you should eat. What's a teaspoon? I forgot. Upcoming things that you guys can expect going forward. So I mentioned Club Tortimer. I want to do an event stream thing with the members if they'll let me, if they'll want to. As I butcher that sentence. That's one thing. The other thing is I've been approached by a couple different companies recently in terms of playing their game, whether it be on stream or on YouTube. One is going to be a YouTube video that I actually have to re-record because my audio got messed up for it. The other is actually going to be a game that we're going to be streaming this coming week. We were going to play Link's Awakening, but change of plans. We're going to be playing this new game. It's called, I'm going to mispronounce the name. I think it's called TOHU? TOHU? I think. I'll spell it in chat. It's on Steam, it's on Switch right now. It's a puzzle game. It gives me like slight Tim Burton-esque vibes. Very, very slight. We're going to be playing that Mondays and Tuesdays after we finish Haven. And I'm very, very excited. And the reason why we changed things around is it just came out yesterday. And the people for it have been so incredibly nice. They've been so nice. And they have provided me with 2 Steam keys for the game to give away to you guys. So we're going to be doing that over the coming weeks as we play through that. And that's probably going to be our in-between game between now and the new Mario coming out. So it is very cute. It is very cute. And like the music from what I remember was on point. It was really, really pretty. So hopefully I can give those away to someone, or I guess 2 people who really want it. You never know. It looks interesting to me, and that's one thing. The other game is an early access one. I'm not going to say exactly what it is yet, but there will be a video up for it later into February, I think. I'm trying to remember what day. I don't actually remember. I have it written down, though. I really want to get into Zelda, but I don't know what game to start with. Ocarina of Time is always a really good starting point, in my opinion. Ocarina of Time, I started with Wind Waker. Link to the Past, I hear that one a lot, yeah. It kind of depends on which you would be more interested in, just like gameplay-wise. What else? What else? I feel like there was something else coming up that I wanted to talk to you guys about, and I don't remember what it was. I remember. So like I said, after this stream we are going to be doing the Simply Press Fest, which is a way for me to say an extra thank you to those who are subbed to the channel. It is not streamed, it is private in the Discord. We usually all jump into voice chats and just chat and play a competitive, usually, game. We split off into 2 teams. I haven't actually announced the teams for this month yet. You guys will see that after stream, though. And then, it's just a fun time. It's usually the last Friday of the month. Going forward, what I'm planning on doing is not having competitive fests every month, so we might just all get together, voice chat, and play something. Might be Animal Crossing. Maybe we'll go water people's flowers. I don't know. I'm still trying to decide what we're gonna do, but we're branching off into not as competitive things. Ugly fight with my mother for trying to vent to her, and I want to submerge myself into work, and I'm sorry that you're not having such a great day. If you ever want to DM me, feel free. I'm totally cool with that. Flower watering competition, exactly. Who can water the most flowers? Like, I don't know. We're gonna probably do something like that. Or, like, maybe we'll find out if someone has shooting stars and we'll all just go and sit and vibe to that. Or KK, we'll just listen to KK music. I don't know. Maybe not necessarily always Animal Crossing, but you know. Competitive netwhacking. First time I ever played Zelda, I was playing on the Wii, Twilight Princess, and I played Skyward Sword over and over because I liked the beginning. And that was all you played. I still need to play that one. But yeah, those are kind of like the big things that we have coming up, and it's annoying because I can't talk about all of it, but I can talk about some of it at least. A co-op game. Yeah. See, I don't know. It's kind of hard to find games that such a large group of people, because usually we have like well over 10 people at least joining us. Because of schedules and stuff, it's hard to get a lot more people in, and as well, not everyone has the games that we might be playing. But hopefully. Jackbox is definitely a good one. It's not necessarily always competitive, and it just can be fun. What are you doing? What is this? Yeah, this is what you're gonna do? Okay. Playing Mario Galaxy on the Switch. It makes me think they should release more Wii games for the Switch. Yeah, I feel like they need to port some games forward. Yeah, it can be non-competitive if you choose to. Random. Oh, goodness me. But yeah, that's pretty much all I wanted to talk about, so I'll get into questions you guys have for me, which thank you so very much for entering some. I'm also gonna take a sip of water here because I've been talking nonstop. Okay. So again, !AMA. If you want to enter anything, you can enter multiple questions. It just keeps the conversation going. I might answer one question and then see a repeat question later on down the line. If so, I'll just say so. And yeah. Thank you so much for that follow. I appreciate that. Welcome on in. Thinking about buying Stardew Valley on my Switch. I've played it before and I enjoyed it, but it's just the push I need to actually spend the money. Stardew's so good on Switch. I really like it. When I first picked up Stardew on Switch, it was the first day it came out on there, and I was so used to playing it on PC, and suddenly I'm laying back in bed playing it handheld, and I'm like, it feels like it was made for this, you know? Like, it's so chill. So first question. That wasn't the first question. Titus, thank you so much for the biddies. Your timing is impeccable. How are you doing today? First question is, will you ever play Minecraft on stream again? Short answer, probably not. Long answer, Minecraft is one game that I had the most problems with trolls in here. Like, for some reason, it was probably the worst game I've streamed for trolls to come in. And I think it's just a little bit of the audience that it attracts, maybe. Just didn't really enjoy it. That being said, it gives us something to do. That being said, I still, in the future, would love to get a community server of Minecraft up and running for people to enjoy, but probably over the Discord. I probably wouldn't stream it. I'm just kind of waiting to get back into that Minecraft mood because I'm not in the mood for it right now. But I do enjoy Minecraft. It's a lot of fun. So, you like trolling the trolls? How do you do the questions again? You do the command, then ask the question. You do the command, and then you click on the link that is posted by the bot following the command. Yeah, right there. Right there. At the very bottom, there's like a form you can fill out. Will do, Andrew, will do. I don't ask you guys to enter your username or anything when you're entering these questions. And I can already tell who did this. How much do I have to bribe for 100% OJ / Sonic stream? Eyes. I don't know. I do want to do Sonic one day. I just to try it, because I have a feeling it might not be my cup of tea, but I still would like to try it. Oh, 100% orange OJ, or 100% OJ, there we go. I don't know about, I don't really know about that one on stream, but Sonic is more likely. Sonic is more likely. It wasn't random. Pepper, was it you then? Sure. I still don't understand that game, neither do I. Do you have any holiday / Christmas traditions? Is the next one. These questions, by the way, were entered back in, way back when, in like December, so fair warning. I don't really. My mom and I open presents Christmas morning. We usually just snack on food that day, and then we have like a big Christmas dinner on the 25th. We have no clue who sent them. Okay. Yeah, no, I don't have a lot of traditions, honestly. They bribed losing. If you were a tree, what kind would you be and why? Probably some like small, shriveled, barely hanging on sort of tree that's like constantly losing its branches and leaves because I can't keep up. Probably. Which new feature in ACNH do you like and which do you dislike the most? I really like terraforming. I love building, so like paths, fences, destroying and putting up land and water everywhere. I love it so much, even if I'm not very good at it. Dislike... Harvey's Island, because it's weird and it scares me and I don't understand. Hey Ariel, how are you doing? Welcome on in. This was asked before 2021. If and when 2021 hits and Sephiroth descends from the sky, is that better or worse than 2020? If Sephiroth descended from the sky, we are in big trouble. That's all I gotta say. We don't have a spiky-headed cloud around here to help out. I feel bad about this one. Someone's asking for Christmas gift suggestions. Which Switch game would you recommend as a Christmas gift? If you're looking for inexpensive, Stardew. Although I don't know if you can get that physically, can you? Can you? That one was random. Stardew. Any of the like main ones, like the main first party ones. Super Mario Odyssey, Luigi's Mansion. Mario Kart, Splatoon 2 to a lesser extent. Any of those ones really. These are kind of red. I think what happened is that I didn't do this stream at the end of December, if I remember correctly. So people were entering questions, but I never got to answer them because I didn't do the stream. What's your favorite salad dressing? Like Caesar or ranch, probably? Do your kitties like catnip? Yes. Yes, they get a little bit feisty on it. I saw Stardew for like $35 as a physical copy here in Europe. Ooh! Look-y. Is it bad? I'm tempted. Funny, hello, how's it going? When are you gonna watch The Mandalorian? When Mike comes back over, probably? I think what I wanted... Ooh, I hit my microphone. When Mike comes back over, I want to sit down and have a Star Wars marathon with him. Not including the prequel, but forward from that. And then into The Mandalorian, probably. Thank you so much for that follow. I appreciate that. I feel like this is another random question, because I feel like it's kind of loaded. You passed your chemistry test? Nice, nice. If a game has a fishing mechanic, does it have more of a chance of being a stream game? Doesn't one of the Sonic games have a fishing mechanic? Not necessarily. Not necessarily, although I do love fishing in games. It just depends on the type of fishing. I feel like I remember that question? Maybe. Let's see here. What else do we got going on? Advice for oh, wait, no. Wait. Okay, there we go. I'm caught up, I think. Do you have a dream job that you would like to achieve in the future? This is my dream job. This is my dream job. For a very, very long time, I've been interested in recording video games. Not because I was good at them, just I was fascinated by it. I remember from a very young age sitting there with a digital, like, well, actually not even a digital camera to start with, but earlier on, a digital camera, and pointing it at my TV and like trying to get rid of the lines that would go up and down the TV and stuff like that, and like just being fascinated at the idea of that. And then I stumbled across people on YouTube doing gaming content, and I was so intrigued by it. And ever since then, it's kind of been a thing for me. I just really enjoy recording stuff, and it's evolved into streaming now. Just the ins and the outs of it is fun, so this is my dream job. Whether or not I can stay doing this forever, I don't know. I'd like to think I could, but that one Cloud is a 23-month resub. Oh my goodness, one more month until 2 years. That is crazy. Thank you so very much. Yeah, this is dream job. What gets you through every day? A lot of things. I have Mike. I have my friends. I have my mom. I have my stream. I get to, as I was saying earlier, I get to do what I love to do every day. And some days it's not, like, I don't necessarily want to be awake so early and streaming so early and social, but I still enjoy it. So, what do you love most about Mike? I don't know if I should tell you that, actually. Maybe I should, I don't know. I wrote a list for him recently of things I really love about him. Just because I was feeling sappy. And number one thing on that list was how safe he makes me feel when I'm around him. Or just in general, how comfortable I am. So. Yeah. I think I wrote like 5 different things, just to surprise him after work one day. I don't have romantic moments very often, but when I do, I feel like I hit it out of the park. Advice for anyone going through a rough time right now. P.S. You're helping me already with the streams, thank you. I feel like, especially right now, with COVID and lockdown and everything, there's like this weird idea that you have to be doing something. You have to be bettering yourself while you're in lockdown. What are you doing if you're not, you know, learning a new language or working out or, you know, something like that? And I feel like that's just, it's words I can't say on a family-friendly stream. We're in the middle of a massive historic event that is stressful and scary and just horrifying all in one. I feel like just taking things as they come, taking it slow, not focusing and being like, oh, I need to be doing this, and this is really helpful. Just taking it easy on yourself, I guess, maybe? I don't know. That's what I kind of think of it as. Hey, Jessie Cat, how are you doing? When do you think you'll move out? I'm so excited to finally get my own place. Toronto is expensive. Long story short, Toronto is very, very, very expensive. I'd love to be able to move out. Not because I want to get away from my mom or anything. She's fantastic. I just want my own space. And my own office, preferably, so that I'm not working out of my bedroom. I don't see that happening anytime soon. I'm not wearing an Animal Crossing hoodie. I'm committing a crime. Oh, I'm committing one too. I'm sorry. I didn't know. No, if I had stayed working in my proper job before, I probably would have been able to afford to move out outside of Toronto. But because I wanted to do this, I don't have the money to move out anytime soon. Whether or not Mike and I move in is another question, though. We'll have to see about that. I mean, it will happen, it's just sometime soon. Let's see. Want to know what candle smells you like This is from Tim, by the way. Lauren loves anything fruity or sugar cookie cupcake. And I like more foresty nature smells like cedar or the ocean. Or a candle that smells like thunderstorms. So fun fact. I don't really have candles ever around the house. My mom and I, we had 2 pet budgies. And the fumes and I guess the smoke as well from candles is really, really not good for them. So I don't really have much experience with candles. I don't know what I like. Even though we don't have the birds anymore, we still don't have candles around the house. Budgies. There were 2. It was Midge and May. Perfume, I don't know. I wear a lot of perfume, but like, or body spray, but none of it's like scented after things. I don't have candles because Star tries to eat them. Yeah, that's probably, I think Ollie would probably try and light himself on fire, to be honest, if I ever put out a candle, so we don't do that. He sadly passed away. Oh, I'm sorry about that. Can we say pics of the burbs? I'll see if I can find any. I'll do that right now. But yeah, their names were Midge and May. Midge was actually my family friends before she did what she always did, which was decide she didn't want the animals anymore, and then they came to me. I have a lot of feelings about that. But let's see if I have any. They were really cute, and Midge was actually named after Animal Crossing Midge, which was kind of cool. I don't know if I have any on this computer. It's been a couple of computers since since we had them. Walked around a candle store and sniffed any. Not really. I tend to have allergies from stuff like that anyway. I don't know if I have any, I'm sorry. I thought that I might have, but I don't. I'll find some later. I know my mom has some. Do you ever get a nose piercing or lip piercing? No, I don't actually. I don't even have my ears pierced. I'm horrified by needles, and I know it's such a small thing, but like I can't. It actually gets me. I get really, really funny about it. You know what's sad, by the way? I can see you guys do it, and I know exactly what Pug Please looks like. But I can't see it because my chat window in OBS Studio doesn't have Better Twitch TV, and I can't enable it in there, I don't think. So I can't actually see it, but I can see it down below. Need Stream Elements add-on to see it. Oh, okay, yes, I remember you mentioning that. I'll look into that then. How did Tiger and Kiara get along while he was still alive? How would Tiger... Sorry, if Tiger was still alive, how would he get on with Ollie? I think is the question. So, Tiger was the ultimate cat, and I'm biased in saying that because he was my baby boy. But he was chill with anything. You could put him in front of a dog, you could put him in front of anything, and he'd be like, okay, I'm fine. So he was a really good boy. With Kiara, when we first got her, she hid under the bed for about a week because she was so scared and so nervous, and she had never been in a house like this before. And we like put food under there, and we were just like, you know, slowly getting her used to our presence in the room. And then one day we brought Tiger in, and he sat there and he just accepted pets from us, and she looked over and she's like, oh, that doesn't look so bad. They're not hurting him. And he slowly got her to come out from her hiding spot, and he was just a good boy. He was a really good boy. The thing is, though, we introduced Tiger to 3 cats. Kiara, Tika, and Kitty, all at various times in his life. And they were all girls. Ollie's a boy. So I don't know if he would act the same. I'd like to think he would. I'd like to think he'd be his usual gentlemanly self, but was Tiger always like that? He was. He grew up around puppies because we had a litter of puppies at the same time we had Tiger as a kitten. So he was used to dogs. And he was just such a laid back cat. He didn't care. He did not care. He's like, okay. So, yeah. What dance would you dance with Pave if he was real? The sad fact of the sad fact of the truth. Fact of the truth, does that make sense? The sad truth, there we go, is I don't dance at all. I am so awkward. I have no rhythm. I don't dance at all. Ever. Oh, Serena. Do you like caramel or butterscotch? There is a subtle difference. I don't know what the difference is, but even saying the words makes me, like, my teeth ache. I can't really have that stuff anymore. Oh, Lilith, yeah, he was a really good boy. Can only dance if nobody's there. Pave does not accept this answer. Pave would probably absolutely hate me. I don't dance, so. Other than broccoli cheddar, what other soups can you make homemade? Probably like chicken noodle, but I've never done it. Broccoli cheddar is the first soup I ever actually like made myself. So, what was your college or school mascot? I think it was birds in all of the schools I've been to. I'm pretty sure it was some sort of bird. Usually like a falcon or something like that. Pretty sure. I didn't pay attention to it. It was usually centered around the sports things, and I didn't care about sports, so. Oh, are they, Tim? What one game from last year would you play again, not ACNH, on stream? That I already played on stream? I don't know if I play any of them. I kind of want to do new things. It's all good, Tim. Jump in the corner because I'm too awkward? Yep, such a mood. Such a mood. What's your favorite non-domestic animal? Quokkas or capybaras? Capybaras are probably a little bit higher up there. If anyone needs a refresher on what a capybara is, please let me know. I will give you that refresher. I love them so much. I love them so much. They are massive guinea pigs. That's essentially what they are. They're not actually, but that's what they are. That's what they look like. Yes, I need a refresher. Okay, give me a second. I got you. I got you. Okay, so. They are... Let me see. Capybara is a giant cavy rodent native to South America. It is the largest living rodent in the world. For reference, and I will show you a screen share here. Give me a second. Two seconds. Okay, if you guys want to come on a little history lesson, or not history, what's the word? I don't know. You know what I'm talking about. There we go. These are capybaras. Zoology, that's the word. You will find pictures of capybaras chilling with other animals because they are just like crocodiles, they don't care. Or alligators, I don't know the difference. I know it's something to do with their nose. They just like, there's like lemons in the water, I don't know. Who cares? They don't care. They have a giant pumpkin, why not? You know, they're massive. They're just big guinea pigs. It's all they are. And I love guinea pigs. They're cool dogs. You know, they don't care. They're the sweetest things, though. And the reason why I know about them, there were two capybaras in one of the zoos in Toronto. It's a free to enter zoo. It's in a park. It's actually quite nice there. And one day they both got out. And they came back a while back, or they found them a while later. The lady, one of them, was pregnant, and now they were really cute capybara babies. And Mike and I went to see them, and I fell in love. I fell in love with them so much. They are so cute. Like, oh, you know? I want to vibe with them. So do I. Apparently, they're not necessarily, like, the best pets, but I want to look at one, you know, look at, I want to pet it. Jaguar getting Came in the capybara just staring like, oh no. Oh goodness, like, they're just so cute. Why would you need anything else? So yeah, that is my favorite non-domesticated animal. And I would like one, please, and thank you. End of my TED Talk. Hey Davian, how's it going? Adds a vibe with a capybara to my list of dreams. It's a good dream. It's a solid dream. There we go. Next up... Help, I'm becoming an adult. Peter Pan was right. I once said to myself, sugary food is overrated. Not liking chocolate is a terrible fate. I feel that. I feel that. And it sucks because for me, it wasn't like, you know, oh, I don't like chocolate anymore. Like, oh, like, you know, who cares about sweet things? I want savory. It was, ow, my teeth are hurting from eating this, and now I don't want any of it. Pepper. I have like moments of like, oh, I really want chocolate, and then I'll look at something chocolate we have in the house, and I'm like, but my teeth are gonna hurt, so I don't want to touch it. And the annoying thing is, it's not even, I don't have cavities, nothing's wrong with my teeth at the moment. It's literally just like a phantom pain because I remember how much it used to hurt to eat when I did have issues with my teeth. So, yeah, I feel that. I feel that, and I'm sorry. What would you be working as if you weren't streaming full-time? I used to work in a couple different places, mainly customer service-based stuff. Ooh, hydrate, I got you. Pepper, you're what? What are you talking about? I used to work in customer service. I did a call center for a place that sold barcodes, actually, for a long time, and it was terrible. 10 out of 10 would not recommend. It was not the worst, though. The worst was the job I had just before I started streaming full-time, the one that I quit. And that was, I was doing dispatch work, which was all on the phone, or email, for a trucking company. And it was not the job itself that was bad, it was the people, unfortunately. And I don't even mean the people on the phone, I mean it was the people in my office, which really, really sucked. But probably something administrative, customer service based on the phone, email, stuff like that. That's kind of what I was doing. And probably what I would still be doing if I hadn't left. How many bits or gift subs to change your name to the random crystal? That's priceless. I can't do it. I can't do it. I have my SimplyPressStart. I can't change from that. There'd be too many questions. What else? If you were to bring an old Animal Crossing villager to your island, who would it be? Iggy. Do we need to ask more about Iggy? Does anyone in here not know Iggy? Oh, I can show you Iggy, chat. I can show you Iggy. Oh, Lord Iggy. Chat, let me give you a little bit of a lesson here, alright? Give me a second. Anyone who does not know Iggy, he was in the original Animal Crossing. And he is a beautiful, beautiful villager. He is the most beautiful villager that's ever villagered. And there's my man. Look at him. He has an arrow. He's like the Avatar, but not. We're gonna put him over in the light because he's not around anymore. That's him. That's him. Just have a little, like, there we go. He can sit. He is perfect. He has that like weird Gaston mustache crown. I don't even know what type of villager he is. I just want him. I just want him. He's just really weird. He's really weird. I think the first time I ever saw him was in one of Hylian's GameCube streams, actually. And I came out of Lurk just to be like, who is that glorious creature? Can you make him stand on your shelves? Okay. Let's move you down a little bit there. I can have him stand down here. How about this? There we go. The sharp lines, though. He's looking at us menacingly. Look up Emerald. Isn't she a frog one? I think I know her, Brandon. I believe. He can peer into our souls. But yeah, that's who I'd bring back. He's weird, and he's like that same level as Gaston. I have an attraction for these just weird villagers. So, he was a jock. Perfect. Oh, which animal costume we should bring back? Just for future reference? Okay, okay. What are some unlikely crossovers you'd like to see in ACNH? Unlikely meaning non-Nintendo. Ooh. Stardew. Story of Seasons. They'd never do Kingdom Hearts, but you know, I'm a fan, so I had to say that. I was getting there, or Anne, I should say. Yeah, those are like the main ones. I'm thinking video games too. They might not just do video games, that's the other thing. They could do like movies or whatever. Disney stuff, actually. Disney stuff. Proper Disney themed villagers. I know they would never do it. Nintendo and Disney collaborating like that probably would not happen. But it would probably be cool. If you could have dinner with one person, alive or dead, who would it be? Just one person? If it was multiple people, I'd say I want to have dinner with the mods just to meet them, because I've never met my mods in person. And Ghibli, yeah, Studio Ghibli, yeah, that'd be cool. If not the mods, then Mike, because I haven't seen him in just about a month, and I know I probably won't see him for quite a while still, so probably just Mike. I don't think I would like to have dinner with a dead person. Even if they were, like, fully alive in front of me, you know what I mean? But, like, it's still scary. Do you base your relationship with people off their zodiac sign or energy? It's funny that you asked that, because we were talking about our signs, I think, a couple nights ago. I was talking about it with some people. And I know when Pisces is, because it's my sign. But I don't know when the other signs are, so I don't know who's what sign. And I never pay any attention to it. I don't know what the traits they all have are. I don't know anything about energies. But in terms of just like, do I vibe with this person? Yeah, for sure. There's people who I've met online who I just don't vibe with, and that's okay. And that's okay. I never pay attention to the signs though, at all. Like I don't know. Never I do, but that's okay. That's okay. I'm sure you guys do as well. Leo, born in August. I know my mom and Mike are both Tauros. Taurus? Taurus, I think is how it's pronounced. Yeah, Pepper. Oh, this music though. 5 things you want to see in future updates in ACNH. Multiplayer. In one way or another. Multiplayer options, minigame options for multiplayer, just more multiplayer stuff. I feel like I'm forced to say Brewster because someone's gonna yell at me if I don't. Brewster. Number 2. Number 3. Customizable fences. Number 3. Number 4. Music player. In some way, same way, shape, or fashion. So that I can listen to previous Animal Crossing music like what we're doing now. And 5 is, just more apps on the Nook phone. Make use of the Nook phone. It's a cool item. And we barely scratched the surface with it. We need to do more with it. So. Who's my favorite Nintendo character? Probably Luigi. Like if I had to choose out of all the Nintendo games. If there's a Wii U port to be ported to the Switch, what would it be? You mean like a Wii U game that I want ported to the Switch? Or... Let me text my villagers. He's a bean tossing kid on Harvey's Island. But it doesn't let me. Oh, it doesn't let you to feed the birds. Music player like in 3D All-Stars makes sense for Nintendo to do it in one way or another. Yep. Yep. Although I want it in game. I want to be able to like listen to my KK songs on the go. You know what I mean? But that was pretty cool. A Wii U port. Like the entire library, or I'm sorry, I'm confused. Because if we're just talking Wii U games, I'm trying to think. I think there's only one that I'd really want ported forward, and that's Xenoblade Chronicles X. That's it. I don't need anything else. Port that forward. And then I can have all Xenoblade Chronicles in one Switch or in one console. Just one specific game of your choice, yeah. It'd be Xenoblade Chronicles X. And if not that, then Wind Waker. Although I feel kind of guilty asking for that because it's already had the one port forward. It was a remake, I guess, but... yeah, that's what I'd say. Our city building inspector has come out to make sure the project is safe and all that, but he's coming at 5 PM, 6 hours from now. On a Friday, it's almost the weekend, oh dear. Love a music player, I find myself listening to GameCube OST when I'm playing ACNH, yeah. Yeah. Have you heard of Firewatch? I've watched, if it's the game you're talking about, I've watched all of it when it first came out. It feels like forever ago. It was interesting. It was interesting from what I remember of it vaguely. Would you ever restart your island and start a new gameplay? Not Lilybell. In the future I'll make a secondary island on a different Switch, probably. But that's not gonna be for the, that's not gonna be for a long time. What's the highest you pay for New Horizon DLC? How much was the Pokemon DLC? I pay the same amount. It depends on what's in it, but because it's Animal Crossing and because this is my job to stream it, I probably would buy it anyway. So, however much the Pokemon DLC was, I'd pay that same amount. Let's have that as our base point. What's your favorite indie game? Spirit Fair was fantastic. I'd probably say a short hike, though. A short hike. It was short. It was exactly what it promised. It was short. It was sweet. It was so well done. And if you've not had the chance to play it and you see it, I don't think it's fairly expensive. But if you see it and you have the money and you are looking for something nice and just so relaxing to play, that's the game. That's the game. It's so interesting. I really enjoyed it. Yeah, that would be it. I hope that counts. Dodo code? Press Kappa. How about lol no? Or haha no? Or something like that. But a short hike when you mentioned it was a wonderful playthrough. Yeah, it's just like it's hard to explain to people exactly why it was so good. It's its own little thing, and it doesn't take up too much of your time as well. 100% recommend. I'm so happy to see other people enjoying it. DLC would be like mini holidays like Valentine's Day and other holidays like that. I'd purchase it. Not for you, there we go. Don't know if you've answered this before, but I'd still like to know, what are your preferred pronouns? She and her. She and her. I don't have that listed anywhere. I probably should. I always forget. What's your favorite video game villain? I have a thing for, like, I don't know if they're called anti-heroes or not. Villains that have a redemption arc of some kind, or have some human element to them. They're not just like, maha, I'm evil for the sake of being evil. Axel. Axel is one of them from Kingdom Hearts. He was originally a bad guy. Rufus Shinra and the Turks from Final Fantasy. Another. Like, I love that story. Those always get me. I'd probably say Axel's high up there. I love the turnarounds. That always gets me. So, yeah. I would hope the DLC would be mini games that you could play by yourself or with other people. That'd be cool. That'd be cool. How did I meet Mike? I've told the story before, but for those who have not heard it, hi Max. We were both in the same college, different programs. He was in a computer course, I was in a business course, so normally our paths would not cross. We had classes in entirely different buildings on campus. But I went with one of my classmates, we'll say, to a room that we affectionately referred to as the nerd room because it had lots of tables and plugs. Plugs are what drew the nerds in because they could plug in their laptops and play like League and Dota and whatever else they were playing, Hearthstone, I think. Games like that. And I don't play those games, but I could feel relaxed playing my 3DS in there because that's what I had back then, and you know, I could just chill out and no one would bother me. It was nice. And I went in there one day with a classmate who was a little bit weird. I think he meant well. He was just a little bit weird, that's all. I'm like, that's okay, I'm weird too. And we were sitting down next to each other. He pulls out his laptop. He had recently gotten... I think this is around the time that Metal Gear Solid 5 came out, or just after. And he was showing me a mod that was very, very graphic in nature, and I had zero interest in it. It was very disturbing. But he was into it. And Mike just happened to be sitting across from the table from us, and he was looking over at my classmate Sean and was just like, "You're an idiot." She doesn't want to see that. And I don't know, I felt like I knew him from somewhere. In fact, I remember saying to him, I'm like, have we met somewhere before? And he's like, no, I don't think so. And then after that, myself and Sean, we went over to grab lunch from the bar on campus. And I remember turning to Sean as we were walking, I'm like, do you know that guy's name? And Sean got really huffy about it. He's like, no, I don't know his name. I just see him in that room. And I'm like, okay. I imagine he just wanted to talk to someone about it. I think so. And then a couple days later, I had a 8 a.m. course, so I had to be there super early in the morning. And I went to a computer lab, actually. I think I had to finish something, or I was checking my schedule or something. So I was signed onto one of the computers, and I look over, and Mike was sitting a couple spaces away from me. And I kept trying to catch his eye, and it wasn't working. I'd look over at him, he'd be looking down, I'd look back. And I think he's told me since that he was trying to do the exact same thing, but every time I looked back, he would look up, so we just kept missing each other, and it was really awkward. And then, yeah, it was pretty much like eyes. just that emote, just was the entire situation. Crystal trying to get her moves on very poorly, I might add. And then eventually it was almost 8 o'clock, so I got up and I was gonna go start my walk over to my classroom. And as I was trying to, then you'd try to wink at him, but you accidentally wonk. Exactly. I was walking away down the row away from him, so my back was to him. And I remember feeling, have you ever felt like someone's staring at you, like you feel it in the back of your head? I felt that, so I turned around and I look at him and he's leaning there like this, and he goes, like he does like a little finger wave at me. And I turn back around and I walk over to him and I think I said something along the lines of, "I'm so awkward, I'm so sorry, I didn't say hello to you." And he's like, "It's okay." And he walked me to class. And that's kind of how we first started talking. Yeah. And he tried to walk away without asking my name or number, so I had to put on my big girl pants and ask him, and it was horrifying, but I did it, and it worked, so. And then we were friends for like a year. I didn't start dating him for a year because I had just gotten out of a relationship, and I wanted to focus on finishing my last year of school. And I didn't want no boy distracting me from that, so I was just like, no, I don't want to date you right now, go away. And he's like, okay, I'll wait, and he did. So, yeah. You was he turned to leave, pretty much. I'm just like, what are you doing? Sometimes it'd be like that. I also took the initiative. Yeah, I'm glad that I did. I think he probably would have. He's like, oh, you know, I would have seen you again. I would have asked again, and I'm like, no, you would have danced around the subject. What music do you enjoy listening to? I listen to a lot of game music, actually, just background music. You just notice Iggy. Does he blend in that well? Seems like a synopsis for a slice of life anime, and I love those too, so it works out. Yeah, no, I enjoy listening to a lot of video game music, just because video game music is designed to be in the background. It's not meant to be usually overly distracting, so I listen to a lot of that while I'm working. That's generally it, though. I'll listen to other stuff, but not a heck of a lot. It's like something that isn't very well known. You're a place with a lot of people, you think someone else likes the thing I like here. Yeah, I can see that. Will we ever get a Just Dance stream? Probably not. Probably not, I have to admit. I'd be more likely to do a Ring Fit stream than a Just Dance stream. My reasoning being is, one, I don't usually get up. I don't stand up on stream. We have a joke that I don't have legs. I do. But on stream I don't. And that's primarily just because people can be kind of weird about it. People can be kind of strange about girls on stream. But beyond that, I have a thing about Just Dance. As much as I enjoyed it, I'm also a little bit ticked off that you have to purchase the base game, which is a full price game, and then purchase additional songs for it. Like, I'm not huge on that with how few songs it comes with. So I kind of haven't touched it in a long time. Did you ever have an emo phase or anything similar? I seriously can't imagine you being that kind of teenager. I have a picture. Some of you have seen it before. I have to find it though. And you know what's annoying? I know that I have this picture somewhere on here. It's just I don't know where. So much eyeliner. So much eyeliner. But I didn't go into a seriously emo phase, no. It was very passive. That picture's the best. I don't know where that picture is. That's the thing. I have a picture. I have a thing that should be titled like family, and I don't know where it is. Like a folder on here, because it would be in there. I still live in that phase. Evanescence starts playing. No, but I wasn't horribly into that. No, just, you know. Brandon, I feel like we all have our phases. We all have our moments. I don't know where it is. This is so strange because I know that I've shown it to you guys before. It will be in the mod Discord somewhere. I just don't know where. With the bangs and the eyeliner, and I would straighten my hair. Yeah, the picture that I'm referring to is me sitting on the couch. I had my hair straightened. I had a whole heck of a lot of eyeliner on, and I was sitting there with Tiger. And looking very, very intense for a 15, 16-year-old. It's a funny picture. I like it. But Tiger looks great in it, so I don't know where it is. We need Ark. He's always good at finding photos. What's your opinion on cancel culture? Do you think we should educate people or just cancel them straight away? I think it really depends on what they've done. I think the internet is very, very quick to jump on a manhunt and cancel people because it's entertainment. But no, I think, you know, educating them and moving forward is the best way. And if you just don't enjoy what someone did and you don't want to support them anymore, then just don't. there's been a lot of people who, you know, I once enjoyed, and they've done something, and I'm like, okay, well, I just won't watch anymore, and that's okay. They'll know that it will affect their numbers. Ready? What am I ready for? What's going on? Did you find the picture? Oh, you found the picture with baby Crystal, too. Look at me. But yeah, there's me and there's Tiger. I'll share that, actually. Wait a minute. How do I... Give me a second. Let me copy this down. I'm gonna post it on screen so that people can see it who might not be watching on Twitch. Also, listen to this Toy Day music. Okay. Such a cutie. There I am. There I am, with a very small Crystal sitting with her old cat Nipper. He was a good boy. He was just very cranky that I was sitting on his chair. It was mine. It was a Cookie Monster chair, and I was scared of it, so I would only sit on it if he, would sit on it. And he's like, of course, why is this child sitting on me? He was a really good cat. He was super gentle with me. He just looked very scary. He was a good boy. I miss him a lot. He was also super smart and a little bit scary. But but yeah. And that is, I'm assuming, a 15 or 16-year-old Crystal, give or take, with straightened hair and Tiger and a lot of eyeliner. But yeah, your sister have one of those couches? Can I make a request? Maybe. You look like you're thinking, Mom, stop taking pictures of me. Pretty much, pretty much. I was so thin back then too, but I was very, very just a small kid in general, so. I wanna know what this request is. I didn't realize that I had sent you a picture of, like, the physical picture we have of that. Untuck your hair so we can see your beautiful curls. Yeah! Yeah, you can. Or we can. Here's all of them. And they're just kinda clumped today. We're having a lot of curl hold today. But yeah, I cut my hair very recently, so it's a lot shorter. Yeah! Is that good? Does that work? Good curls, yeah. The curls are doing really good today. I really, really like, being able to cut it and thin it out at my own now. Never seen all my hair before. Yeah, I usually have it tucked back just because there's a lot of it. And I usually end up having one strand to play with. Just because it's an anxiety thing. But yeah. I feel like I've never seen it before either. It lives in my hood. It stays back and out of the way. It's because I used to have my hair down, you can see it here, like in front. But it just, with curls, it's very puffy and everywhere, and I didn't like that, so. Yeah. Yeah, that was an emo Crystal. Thank you for sending me that, Pepper. I don't know where the digital version went. But yeah, sorry, cancel culture. I think it's best to educate. It depends, of course, on the severity of whatever has happened, but educating, and, you know, moving forward. If we canceled everything, or everyone for everything that they ever do wrong, or anything that they ever do wrong, we wouldn't have much left. So, random's found it. Oh, okay. That was emo Crystal, and this is emote Crystal. Oh god, lollipop fan. We're clearly years away from the next Animal Crossing, but what do you think the next game would be? Something crossed my mind of a Nook Inks held hotel? Maybe a cafe? I can't even think about that, I have to admit. I can't even think about that, like it's so far off. I have zero clue. We've had the normal Animal Crossing where you move in to a animal village. We've had you become the mayor. We've had you move to an island. We've also had you run a campsite. I don't really know what else they could do. Part of me thinks they should just stick with like the formula they already have, but New Leaf with updated graphics and new features, I wouldn't expect something huge. 2090 is when the next one's coming out. What game are you most looking forward to playing this 2021? I kind of am in a weird point where the games that I personally was looking forward to, like the really, really big ones, have already come out. And I'm really lucky to say that. I was looking forward to Kingdom Hearts 3 for so long, Animal Crossing New Horizons for so long, Final Fantasy VII Remake for so long, and now they're all out and I've played them all. Game of Life Pandemic Edition. Ever go back and do the Battle Frontier and Heart Gold? Probably not. Probably not. At the moment, the Mario game is the big one for me. 3D... Is it 3D World? I always forget if it's 3D Land or World. I think it's World. Final Fantasy VII Remake Part 2, but I don't think that's coming out this year. Yeah. Part 2, I think, is like, that's the big thing for me. I've been on a huge Final Fantasy kick off stream recently. I'm excited to see what they do for Zelda this year as well, because of anniversaries and such. So, yeah, Breath of the Wild 2. I don't think that'll be this year, unless it's like way in the end of the year, but I don't know. I just don't think it'll be this year. Sims 5 will be online. I hope that isn't true. I'd like to see very, very optional online for The Sims. So you 100% don't have to do it, but you can if you want to. Maybe I'd like it more than The Sims 4 if it had it. What did I go to business school for? I didn't really know what I wanted to do after high school, so I took a year off. Business looked like a really safe option, and it was. I can apply it to a lot of different stuff. I kind of specialized in marketing. I loved marketing. I found it interesting, how to get into people's heads and how to advertise and stuff like that. But my business course did a bit of everything. I did accounting, I did marketing, human resources, management, anything you can really think of, I learned it. Whether or not I remember it is another question. I also enjoyed human resources though, I did. It was an interesting time. Oh, sorry. Very different things. But yeah, I didn't really go in wanting a certain job. I just knew that business was a safe option. Speaking of your college experience, I was cleaning out my drawers and found the printed paper from the time I interviewed you for school. Oh, Max. That's really funny. Yeah, no, I didn't go in wanting anything. I never, even from a young age, I could never see myself working a desk job, but I couldn't really see myself doing anything else either, so I didn't really know what I was doing. But let's be honest, I still don't know what I'm doing. Not a question. Thank you for helping us all through the pandemic. It's kept us sane. I really appreciate it. You guys have kept me sane. If I wasn't doing this, I'd be probably working a job that I absolutely did not like if I was still there. And beyond that, we probably would have been working from home and I would have just been stuck not talking to anyone. I would have been miserable. So, thank you guys for staying with me during all this. I love that answer. I want to go back for business and management and minoring in possibly HR. That sounds like a good plan to me. If there's a Mario character to bring back, which would it be? It doesn't matter if it's a spin-off. I mean, I feel like I'm kind of obligated to say Daisy. She needs to have some more screen time. Especially in the new Mario game. But let's just go with Daisy. She doesn't get enough.
Hi, I'm Daisy!
Exactly. Oh, I don't know why there's some double questions here. It's the exact same thing. What are your top 3 video game soundtracks? Kingdom Hearts 2 in particular. Just in general. Final Fantasy 7 in general. Okay, wait, you only said 3. I have 4. I'm gonna say 4. Screw the rules. I can't hold up this hand properly. I'll do this one. I don't know why that is. See, Animal Crossing GameCube. Animal Crossing GameCube, number 3. Number 4 is Pokemon Gold, Silver, Crystal, or Heart Gold, Soul Silver. Those are just the... Even though they're not the first Pokemon games I played, it's not that kind of nostalgia. I love the soundtrack for them. They're so good. I was listening to, like, the Goldenrod's theme this morning. Pokemon in general has a nice soundtrack to it, and just overall, over all of them. Pokemon Crystal is the first one you played? Yeah, I think I played Red or Yellow first. But for some reason Gen 2 has always stuck with me in a different way. It sounds like a Brewster remix, yeah. Black and White with the last Pokemon theme. Black and White had a really nice soundtrack as well, yeah. I need to go back and replay that, I think, off stream one day. Just because I enjoyed it so much. Would you reset or flatten your ACNH island? I mean, we're currently in the middle of kind of flattening it and building it back up. Resetting? Probably not, no. I don't want to ever reset Lilybell, unless something very, very drastic happens. It was the town we started all together on March 20th. It was my first time on front page. It was my first experience with New Horizons, and I have a lot of feelings for it, so yeah. How many gifted subs for Return of Emo Crystal? Maybe I can bring that back eventually. I'll just put on a heck of a lot of eyeliner and straighten my hair. Just for giggles one day. Do you have a least favorite Animal Crossing villager? Not really anymore. For a very long time it was Cat, because they moved into a bad place in my town. And I didn't like them at all. But then I had them, or her, in my Calico town, and she was okay. It was just bad timing, bad placement. In like 3 years, would you ever do a playthrough of New Leaf for a nostalgia trip like City Folk? Oh yeah, I have plans to. I want to do a Throwback Thursday with New Leaf and oh god, what do you call it? Wild World, because we've already done GameCube and City Folk. Around my island fantasy would be proud of me, yes. Favorite Sailor Scout? Okay, I'm a bad Sailor Moon fan, give me a second. It's been years. It has been years. I need to remind myself who they all are. I can picture them in my head, but I can't remember the names. So we have... Okay, I know that's Mars, that's... Mercury. I know Mars and Mercury. I'm getting a bit confused between... Oh, wait. Oh, who is that? I don't even know who that one is. I like the brown-haired one. I don't... She's not Mars or Mercury. Is she? She's not Venus, is she? I don't remember, but I liked her. What's her name, chat? Someone in here knows. Hey, Polywog, how's it going? They did switch her, they did. Let's see. What is your name? I missed the question. Who's the brown... Is it Venus? No, Venus is blonde. Is it Jupiter? Jupiter is the brown-haired one. Sailor Jupiter's my favorite. Although I had the biggest crush on... There was like ones who were added in later on, who were not part of the originals. Was it Neptune? No, other one. It was Uranus. I had the biggest crush on her. Biggest crush. Uranus and Neptune. Yeah, I liked that story arc. I also had a crush on Oh, there was a guy, there was one of the, he's one of the bad guys originally, but he has this, again, going back to what I said earlier, he has this redemption arc, and he saves one of Serena's friends, and I don't remember his name. I really liked him, though. Taylor Mars is fit. Animal Crossing 02, hello. Jupiter's your queen. Long hair dude, yes, yes. God, what was his name? Sailor Moon bad guys. I'm not the only one who's... Okay, it's not the queen. I don't know half these people. Who are you? God. Nectarite or something like that? Something like that. It wasn't, it was, she was under, or he, sorry, was underneath Queen Beryl. Was it Nephrite? Maybe? I don't know. It's been so long. I need to go back and rewatch that. It's been a very, very long time. I remember a couple of years ago when I was in... Actually, that's not a couple years ago. That's all more like 10 years ago. When I was still in high school. That hurt to say. I did a rewatch of my old school Sailor Moon. And I got through a couple seasons, I think. And then at some point, there's a moment where Serena forgets her friends or something like that, I think. And like the voice actors changed and I didn't like it. It gets me. Molly was the girl's name, yes. Hey, Silver Palm, how's it going? Yeah, I had a big thing for him as well. So the last 3DS software update broke the boot and TR capture thing on my Mono 3DS and I couldn't get it working again. Oh, and you finally got it working, nice! I'm glad to hear that. Citra, I think it's from a different company. I don't actually know who made it, but I don't think it's Studio Ghibli, no. Time does a weird thing after you finish school where everything seems like it's both not very long ago and a very long time ago. Yeah. Oh, Silver Palm, I hope your day does go well. Okay, next question. If you could live in any video game for a week, but if you die in game, you die IRL, and you can take anything from the game back with you, what would you pick? So immediately, I'm gonna cancel out Kingdom Hearts, Final Fantasy, because those are dangerous worlds. I've always said that if Pokemon were real, or if I was living in the world of Pokemon, I would not be a Pokemon trainer. I would literally be one of those people who just has a pet Eevee or something like that around the house. That would be me. So I'd choose either Pokemon, I bring back my Eevee with me, or I choose Animal Crossing. And I don't really know what I bring back with me, to be honest. I don't really have anything. Animal Crossing would be really easy though, because like nothing ever happens. And it's nice and chill. The worst that can happen is there'd be a tarantula outside my house, which means I probably wouldn't leave my house. Contest person, maybe. Just bring back Bob, bring back Iggy. I don't know. I don't know if I'd ever want to bring them. Like, you know what I mean? It's weird bringing back something... Now that I think about it, even Eevee, it's weird to bring back something alive. Is that fair to them to bring them outside of their world? How many subs till the next emote slot? Let me check. I won't give you an exact number, but I'll give you a ballpark. I don't even know how you check that. I don't even know how you check that. Okay. We're just over halfway to a new emote slot. It's that bad. We're just over halfway. Yeah. It's not gonna happen anytime soon, unfortunately. We were wearing a hat earlier. Oh, Pepper. I like a village music. Ugh. Yeah, we're gonna skip past that one. There we go. Favorite smug villager? Is Shep smug? I think Shep's smug. Probably Shep. PP, I'm not doing too bad. How are you doing? Is there a video game shelf next to the goat? There's a lot of video game shelves next to my goat. Oh goodness, yeah, Shep's probably the favorite. He's not lazy, is he? I could have sworn I remember him being super flirty. Maybe he is. He's smug. Okay, good. I'm like, oh, I'm misremembering things. Let's see. I had to work from home, but glad it's the weekend. I hope that you enjoy your weekend. Do you think it'd be easier? Sorry, I misread that. Do you think it'd be best to keep kids away from swear words and adult subjects like homophobia when you educate them sooner and tell them so they know what to expect? Oh, educate them early. Educate them early with kid-friendly phrases, examples, terminology. Sooner the better. Sooner the better. If they can grow up knowing that there's going to be people in the world who are against either them or their friends, they'll be better equipped for when that happens, and hopefully they can educate other people in turn. No, sooner the better. Sooner the better. I also think it's important to have that topic approached in classrooms as well. I know not everyone's on that same page. A lot of people are like, oh, like, you know, for sex ed, for example, a lot of parents are like, no, I want to teach my kids that because I don't think it's the parent or the teacher's right to do that. But so many parents don't do that, and then look what happens. You know what I mean? Like, I think it's important that kids have that learning experience very early on, especially amongst their peers. So, yeah, Pepper. No, earlier the better. Keeping in mind that, you know, you can't use, especially with younger kids, like, there's certain terminology you have to use. So, I was gonna say my parents didn't teach me in my school's absence only, so I learned from the internet. Yep, same here. Pretty much same here. She also knows swear words, but knows they're adult words. Yeah, exactly. I don't think it's... My mom, did a lot of dancing around topics with me. And, you know, Mike, for example, he watched a lot of scarier and more adult-themed movies from a very young age, whereas I didn't, and it took me a very long time to be comfortable with that kind of stuff, whereas he was ready from an earlier age. So, yeah. But yeah, age appropriate is the key thing there. Well, instead of playing the winner of the fest game, just join the voice chat and chat, because we don't know how loud the construction will be. We'll have to see about that, Tim. We'll have to see how busy and chaotic things are. What are your favorite Pokemon? Cyndaquil, Espeon, Ampharos, Lantern, Gen 2 Pokemon, apparently. Applin is now up there, my little apple pie. I like a lot of Gen 2. Ever played Hat in Time? I have! I'm horrible at it, but I enjoyed what little I did play of it. What's the strangest thing you've ever argued with someone about? I tend to be very non-confrontational. I don't like getting into arguments with people. I don't know. Replace argue with discuss. I mean, I've told this story before, but I've had a dream very early on in Mike and I knowing each other where he, in the dream, he had looked down and called my feet fairy feet, and I got very offended by that in my dream. Lord knows why. And I told him about it the next day, and me telling him made him think that I was mad at him for that, even though 100% I wasn't. So then he was, like, fussy with me for the rest of the day, so I was fussy with him for being fussy. Fairy, not furry. That's probably the weirdest day. But Mike and I used to argue like cat and dog when we first met, just bashing heads, mainly because just tension between us. We're 100% fine now, and that doesn't happen very often. We kind of got all that out before we started dating. But it was still a time. I feel like you do when you first get together, yeah. No fairy feet. Game you're most looking forward to this year? Again, like Pokemon Snap I'm looking forward to, the new Mario game I'm looking forward to. There's not a lot, that's the sad thing, and I know I'm probably forgetting a game. Oh, Story Seasons. Story Seasons, I'm looking forward to that. But I hope that it's good. If there was a series you would watch with chat without getting copyright claimed, what would it be? I mean, I'm really enjoying the Ace Attorney series right now, that's good. I feel like it's a lot more impactful though if you've played the games prior to watching it. I don't know. Series I could watch with you guys. Gravity Falls. Done. Or Avatar. Gravity Falls or Avatar, actually. Just because they're both very solid and a lot of people haven't seen them who need to see them. Because I was in that same boat. You're excited for Pave? Yeah, so am I. It's gonna be excited to see him again. How many gift subs to endorse Pepsi on stream? Not enough. Not enough. I'm obsessed with Gravity Falls. It's so good. It's so good. Mike and I are going to be doing a rewatch. We finished it last year, but we want to rewatch through it and keep an eye out for things that we know are happening. I don't want to say too much, but there's a character who you meet later on. Chat, thank you so much for gifting that sub to Serena. I appreciate that. Enjoy your emotes. Thank you to the both of you. My goodness. There's a character who you meet later on in Gravity Falls who you find out has actually been there since the very beginning. And if you look back in the episodes, you actually see that person walking around. And Mike and I have been doing that or wanting to do that to keep an eye out for them. And there's a lot of stuff like that in Gravity Falls, so. Is that enough? So yeah, Gravity Falls probably. Or Avatar. Where'd Kiara go? She's here, she's napping. She's having a nap. What age do you think is appropriate to swear and similar things? It really depends on your maturity level. Kids mature at very different rates. Boys and girls are mature at different rates. It depends on how you use it as well. I started swearing in appropriate settings and stuff from 13 or 14, maybe, give or take. But I was never really heavy into it, and I'm still not really. So, I don't know. I don't know. Younger. Younger, as long as you're mature. Play fight, but not argue. Yeah, Tim, yeah. I don't think I hear you swear ever. I don't generally on stream just because we keep it family friendly. During, Life is Strange I did, but that was different. Did the music get louder? It looks like it's super quiet. Yeah, control my cussing, it can be a bit much at times, unfortunately. Yeah, I think there's just, it's a time and a place, you know? As long as you're in a correct time and place, you know, go at it, but swearing comes naturally to me, but honestly, I don't use it just to swear, I use it to express myself. Exactly, yeah. That's the thing. Oh, I answered that one earlier. I'm getting some weird repeat questions, and I think it's just the program acting funny. Hey, dog person, how's it going? What's your favorite Katy Perry song? Obviously, it's Last Fruity Noop, as heard in The Sims. That I'm pretty sure Mats can quote word for word, and I'm here for it. Dog person, I'm good, I'm good. I know I don't really listen to much Katy Perry, but the Simlish version of Last Friday Night, or Last Fruity Noop, is the best thing in the world. And I only know about that from Max. Isn't this music nostalgic? Yeah, Last Fruity Noop. They're not swears, they're sentence enhancers. How do you feel about parents looking through their kids' phones? It depends on how old the kid is. When I was younger, in my day, my first cell phone was a flip phone. it could only call. I don't think it had a text plan. And it didn't connect online. So there's no reason for my mom to look through it. And I was about 9 or 10 when I got my first cell phone. A teenager who, you know, has access to online stuff. It depends really, again, maturity level. It's a weird topic. I think it kind of depends on your relationship with the kid as well. If your kid's getting into stuff they shouldn't, constantly getting into trouble, sneaking out, stuff like that, then you might want to be a bit more paranoid and checking that phone. But if they're honest with you and, you know, decently good student, stuff like that, no point. At least that's how my mom raised me. She didn't have a phone to check when I was in high school, but she did. My mom was really chill. So, like, say for example, especially later on when I was in like grade 12, for example, so like I was 17 or 18. If I knew there was nothing going on in a class that day, I wasn't gonna miss anything. There was no attendance marks, no tests, no assignments, nothing. If I knew it was just gonna be like one of those days and I wasn't feeling well or I just didn't want to be there, I'd literally call my mom and I'm like, hey, I'm gonna drop this, or I'm gonna skip this class today. You'll probably get a phone call, is that okay? And she'd be like, okay. As long as you don't have anything to do, I believe that you're responsible enough to make that decision. So, I think it's that level of trust. But my mom is incredibly chill, and even though she's a lot older than me, she had me very late, she's still very in tune with being a teen. Checking Lucy's phone until she's at least 16, since I know the type of thing she looks at, yeah. You want to be careful. My mom said that she did the same thing with my internet. She'd, like, you know, up until a certain age, she was like, okay, you know, I just want to make sure you're not going anywhere you shouldn't be going. And then after that, she's like, no, I don't check. I don't need to. But I was a good student. I was quiet. You know, I didn't get into much trouble. I played video games. I hung out with friends who my mom liked. You know, she had no reason to worry about me too much, so. Some people do it differently, and that's okay. Just my parents didn't check my phone, but didn't want me watching YouTube and stuff. Good parent-kid relationship, they'll come to you if something is a problem, especially with older kids who want to be independent. Yeah. Yeah. That was the thing with my mom. If I ever did something wrong, which is very, very few and far between, I'd tell her and I'd be like, honestly, I've done this. Or I was going to do this, and there was that communication there. I never had a real reason to be like, oh, my mom's gonna kill me. Like, that didn't happen. You know? I don't have any siblings. No, I'm an only child. I had dial-up, so internet was a pain. I had dial-up for a long time too, yeah. Hopefully that answers your question. It's all about the relationship a parent has with their kids, the communication level, how the kid already acts, stuff like that. Because, like, if a kid's acting out and they're being a little brat, of course they're probably not going to want their parent to check their phone, but, you know. Also, if your parents pay for your phone, I'm just saying. I'm just saying, they have some right to it. Do you ever wish you had siblings? I wanted an older brother. Of course, that logistically does not make sense, but I wanted an older brother. I never had one, of course. Mom doesn't check my phone when I go out. Without her, my dad, she likes to message me every hour or so. Yeah. Yeah. None of my neighbors are doing top-tier legal stuff, drugs. And I feel bad because they're so young. Oh, God. That's not fun. The only time my parents are gonna kill me is because I broke my dad's work PC. Oh, God. 21, you don't mind keeping in touch? Yeah. I finally got to it with my Joy-Con drift. Luckily, I had an unused left Joy-Con that was just been sitting. I bought the pink and green Joy-Con shortly before I brought my ACNH Switch nearly a year ago. Oh, and it didn't really get used. As someone that has an older brother, be glad that you didn't. Hey, Blue, how's it going? Any tips for new streamers? I have a couple different things I like to tell people. Is your birthday today? Oh my god, have a good birthday. Enjoy it. Do you have any plans? But tips for new streamers, play a game that you really like. Play a game that you can talk about. Because chances are, when you just start out, you probably won't have a lot of people in chat. and it's kind of hard to just fill space with dialogue. So if you can play a game that you really like, or you're very interested in, or you're very knowledgeable on, even better yet, you'll be good to go there. And if you want to build up an audience, if you're not just streaming for the sake of streaming, have a schedule and stick to it. Even if it's one night a week at a set time, set a schedule. Set a schedule. It's her birthday today too. Oh my god, that's so weird. Have a fantastic day, and her as well. Is it true that if you're in it for the views, money, you won't enjoy it that much, but if you're there because you enjoy it, you'll do it longer? It really depends on the person. It really depends on the person, I think. Hey, Sandra, how's it going? But yeah, no, set a schedule. You don't need to buy a lot of equipment. There's free streaming software, you know, you don't need a lot. Don't invest a huge amount in it. How many subs to promote Coca-Cola? If Coca-Cola would sponsor me, I'd be very happy, but it won't happen. Favorite Nicki Minaj moment song? No clue. No clue. Way over my head. Way over my head. Philip, hello, how's it going? I love the shade of blue on that goat. Isn't he gorgeous? He is a beautiful, beautiful goat. For some reason, if you have drift on Switch controls, it's good to leave the controls unused for a while before playing again. Oh, weird. Starships. This one thing I will tell you, I don't know if people know this about me. I don't watch music videos at all. I find it ruins songs for me more often than not, so I couldn't tell you, like, a moment. But I know songs, so yeah. Tried to be here at 10 and my body said nope, go back to sleep. Aw, I'm glad that you listened to your body though. Shoved her hand into a basket of gumballs? What? Oh goodness. If you could dye your hair any crazy color, what would it be? Blue. Blue. I don't think I have the skin tone for it. I don't think it would look good on me, but blue. Yeah. I tried. Actually, I've tried to go purple and it just did not work. So I'm probably not going to try that again anytime soon. As it is, this isn't my natural hair color. But I think I like my hair a bit on the darker side. Normally my hair is much lighter. And the other thing is I also don't want to bleach my hair. So that's also another reason why it didn't work out too well. Hear wild word music, nostalgia. So much nostalgia, I know, yeah. I should put her puppet into it. But yeah, Pepper, your purple's very pretty. Your purple is pretty. I like your purple. Guys, that was actually the last question. If you guys have any more, now's the time to enter them. Or else we'll be wrapping up here. Let me know. Sprayed my hair blue, orange, red, and purple. What's your natural hair color? You can kind of see it. It's much more of a light brown. I have pictures. I'll find one. But if you look at picture or stream moments of me from like early last year, it's a very different color. Pepper. Ghost, you know, it's all good. It's all good. We have some questions coming in. Let me find. Well, that was when I dyed my hair for the first time, so that's not what we're looking for. Oh, I have one with me and Tiger. Mine goes blank when I need to think of a question. It's all good. It's all good. So let me go ahead and share this picture on stream so you guys can see it. Oh wait, I was about to get rid of Iggy's picture. That would have been bad. That would have been bad. Pepper, so purple. Let's see. Oh, these are in a different order than on here. That's weird. It's like organized differently. Boop. Oh, wow. This picture's massive. Sorry, that was my ear. Oh god, what have I moved? I moved something. Oh dear lord, I shouldn't have moved something. Oh goodness. Boop. So that was my natural hair color. It's much more of a light blonde. But look at my boy, he's looking up at something. and my old setup there. But yeah. And my old glasses actually. And Discord in the background. But yeah, that's the old color. Go see, that is Iggy actually. That's Iggy over there. But yeah, me and Tiger and my old setup. And my old monitors too. This is a long time ago. I think that's Harvest Moon in the background as well. I miss Tiger. I can't even imagine how much I miss him. I miss him a lot. There is not a single day I don't think of him. But he was... I equate him to like a teddy bear, like, you know, your favorite childhood stuffed toy or toy in general. That was who he was to me, but he was a living thing. So. Except like the beginning of memory time. Oh god, I don't even remember. I don't remember anymore. Exactly, Serena, yeah. No, I had a lot of good memories with him, so I can't really talk. See if there's any other pictures in here I can show you guys. Oh, well, that's a weird picture. Do you guys want to see a different picture that's a bit of a throwback? Blue, you as well? Yeah. Give me a second, sorry. These pictures are in a different order. Oh, those are, that's, actually no, that's where Mike got his Switch? Maybe it's hard to tell. Here's a weird one. Aw, Jet, thank you so much for gifting that sub to Ghosty. Thank you. My goodness, I appreciate that. Look at that. That was my Mike character in, Is that taken the day I think it was? Was that taken March 19th? I'm assuming 2019? No, 2019. Was that a year before? What day was this taken? March 19th, 2019, so an exact year before my very last memory stream, that picture was taken. Look at the layout of memory, you guys. Look at that. I really find it interesting to go back. Because I think there was a stream of me on March 20th, 2019, so exactly 1 year before, and I was literally talking about New Horizons because we didn't know what it was called yet. Isn't that weird? That was memory. That was the layout. That was the 3DS I recorded on. It was a capture card one. And that is actually sitting, if you guys can see the 3DS right there on the shelf. I have a couple of them, but there's the, that one. It's that. You revisit memory on stream at one point. I'm so scared to open it back up. It's gonna be in complete ruins. So, yeah, that was when I made the Mike character. And I never really used him other than for designs. But he was around. And I remember one day I was playing with him and I had a bad luck day on him, so we kept tripping and it was really funny. When the other capture card broke. Yeah, I went through a couple of capture cards. It was awful. Never again. It's half the reason why I don't want to go back and stream 3DS games, because capturing it is such a nightmare. It's such a nightmare. I'm really happy to not have to do that anymore. How do you have my houses like this? This is terraforming, or terraforming, path plot resetting. It was path plot resetting, so you could like lay down designs and villagers wouldn't place their houses on top of them. And if you laid out enough and left spaces open for the villagers, they would sit where you wanted them to sit. Never seen that DS color, it's rad. It's the Pokeball one. So if its front cover has the Pokeball on it and there's a button that you can hit, it doesn't do anything, but it's there. You path plotter setting? Yeah, never doing it again. Never doing it again. People are like, oh, you know, you should have a rock garden. And I'm like, no, it's the same thing as flower setting. So, you taught me flower setting. I hated it so much, but it was so dedicated. Yeah, if I ever go back to New Leaf, we're either hacking it, which I've never done before, or not resetting for places, because I won't do it again. I refuse. Hated it when the terrible villagers moved right next to my house. Yep. Playing ACNH, but I hack my 3DS and will edit my save file so I don't have to do path plot resetting. Yep. Yeah, Andrew, that's what I would probably do as well if I had to. I have a 2DS with a 3DS programming on it. Oh, and you're playing Wild World on it. That's different. No worries, people. See you later. But yeah, there's a little throwback. I didn't even notice what day that picture was taken. That's an interesting idea. Favorite snooty? I'm assuming you mean the villager. I don't know if I have a favorite. That's sad. My first gut instinct is Francine, though. Like, my first immediate gut instinct. So, we'll go with that. Robbie John, yeah, no, I've played on Citra with a higher resolution. It looks interesting, that's for sure. Do you like Gwen or Frigga? I know both of them. I've never had either, though, I don't think. Blair is your favorite snooty? She's a squirrel, right? I think. What kind of music do you like? I kind of answered this a little bit earlier. Anything video game related. I'm more into upbeat stuff. Just, I want to listen and be happy. So, video game stuff and anything that kind of fits that genre. I'm not picky. I'll listen to anything. Apparently not Nicki Minaj, no. Portia, she's cool as well. Really want to hack my New Leaf town, but I'm scared in case I break anything. Yeah, I've never hacked before and I'm nervous of the same thing. Gwen. Oh, and you thought of Spirit Fair? Yeah. Can you show off some of your old game consoles? Just mosey on over this way. Please ignore the wires over there. 2 GameCubes, a PS1, NES, 2 different PS2s in there. One of them's broken. And also the silver GameCube. The black one is mine. The silver one was my friend. She left it here. I got my Wii U up there. I got the SNES and NES classics. What else do I have in here? The bottom shelf is all of controllers of some kind. There's even the NES zapper in there, like the gun. And then beside that, I have my Switch down here. My PS4 is up on top of my desk. Yeah. And then the blue Joy-Cons that you see sitting there are the ones I use for Ring Fit. And there's also a dock in front of the TV. The NES zapper, yep. I really like my GameCube. And my GameCube, the black one, has the little Game Boy cartridge on the bottom, so I can plug in Game Boy Advance or Game Boy Color games and play them on the TV, which was the best add-on ever, and you cannot convince me otherwise. But yeah, that's my little gaming shelf. It's really messy right now. You're really lucky you have a TV compatible with the GameCube. This TV can be. This one. But it needs, special wires to do it. But I could do it. It doesn't look great, though, unfortunately. I just noticed all the cat hair. I assume cat hair on the mic. Yeah, that's Kiara. She tends to, rub against it. Has my mom's Atari. I never had an Atari. I never had anything, Sega. And I never had an N64, unfortunately. Yeah, GameCube was great. Don't forget about the microphone box. Yeah, you have my microphone box, you have the Go XLR box. Those boxes are all up there, by the way, because Ollie likes to jump up there, and I don't want him knocking over the TV. So, Dreamcast. Gosh, I'm jealous. My mom wanted a Dreamcast. So did I, actually. But yeah, that's where all my consoles are. And then, you got again, if you see multiple consoles, assume one is broken. I just don't get rid of stuff. You you have a go. So yeah, I got it with this microphone. I wanted the whole experience, so that's why I got it. I have 2 DS Lites, my original Mario Kart DS, Mike's DS, 3DS is up there, my 3DS, and then 2 different 2DSs. One was recording, one was not. So, and I think those are all the consoles I have around there. Yeah, it's just games and merchandise. One day I'll do like a room tour or a gaming area tour, but today is not that day. I feel like when I put on headphones like yours that I breathe too loud. So you hate wearing them. The only reason why I wear headphones these days is because I have mic feedback, so I can hear myself through my headset, so I'm not yelling. But I know what you feel. I know how that feels. How did you / are you training Oliver? Oh god, a lot. So Ollie has a lot going on in his little kitty cat brain. He is trying to get used to me, my mom, Kiara, this house. Trying to find his place in our like hierarchy in here. On top of that, he also is trying to test boundaries. He's trying to see where he can do or what he can do, where he can go. So, the boxes, for example, preventing him from going to places he shouldn't be able to go is a big thing. With him, the other thing that I had been doing, is crate training him at night. So every night he would go into a crate. It's a very nice, large crate. He had his litter box in there. He had food, water, a comfy place to sleep. He had everything he would need in there, pretty much, for overnight. And he got really good with that, to the point where now I let him out at night. He doesn't go in there unless he's been really bad just before bed. And he's been sleeping soundly through the night. I caught him the other morning sleeping beside me. He's a cat. He's a cat. I can show you guys a picture, actually. Why don't we just have picture day? I'll show you my favorite picture of him. There's my boy. There's my boy. Oh, this is my favorite picture of Ollie. He just turned 2. He's a young cat. He's been through a lot. So whenever he's aggressive or acts out, I always have to keep that in the back of my mind. But things like, for example, if he bites me, which he's been all over my hands this morning, you can see some of the scars, he gets crated. And, you know, it's a matter of teaching him that, like, you know, it's not okay to do that. And it's slow going. He knows that he shouldn't. But I love the pic of him sitting on his butt with his legs spread out. He's a gorgeous boy. Yeah, Rosie did art of this drawing. Yeah, I asked her to. I love it. Let me see if I have that picture. We rescued him, yeah. I had been looking for another cat, a couple months after Tiger passed away. And I was saying I wanted I wanted a cat who I could spend a lot of time with and put a lot of energy into, and I got that. I wanted a kitten at first, but then I found out that generally they don't adopt out kittens by themselves, they adopt them out in pairs, and I felt bad about separating siblings, so I was starting to look for older cats slightly when I found him. So, Robbie John, we'll see you later. Share the pic of Fred. Which one, Pepper? Which pic of Fred? You gotta just like send in the chat. One day the cat pictures will return. One day. But yeah, Ollie, long story short, came to me with a broken leg. He came to me with a broken leg that was healing, and we believe from an abusive household, so he has had a lot going on in his little life so far. Let me find that picture of him. I think I have it on Twitter. There's Fred. I love that picture of him. He's so silly looking. Okay, give me a second. There it is. Okay. Don't understand how people can hurt animals. Neither do I. Like, yeah, Ollie can be a huge brat. But That's my cat. That's my boy. He can also be just the most loving boy in the world. It's just he doesn't know how to express that yet. So, he is nervous about pets. He's nervous about pets. He doesn't fully trust us not to, I think, hit him. He doesn't like being near people's feet or their legs because we think he's been kicked. He, every now and then he'll come up to me and ask for a pet, which is such a big deal. Like, I will drop anything. I would drop my food in an instant just to give him a pet. And I noticed it a while ago. I think I was texting Rosie at the time. And, he was like coming up to me and being all cute, and I was sitting on the bed and I'm like, oh, come here, like, you know, you can come sit on my lap. And he comes up and it was like he had never sat on a lap before. He was so awkward. And I'm like, oh, I don't know how to make it this better, but yeah. No, so he like, you know, for example, he'll sit where Kiara's sitting right now, and suddenly he'll decide that he hates my left arm and he'll latch onto it and bite me. But I don't think that's coming from a place of hate. I think it's just he's not used to being so close to people all the time and they're not hurting him and he doesn't know how to react to it. So, Mike has suspicions that how Ollie broke his leg. What the story I heard was that he had fallen from a third story balcony. Mike doesn't think that happened. Mike thinks he was kicked or something else happened. And they felt bad about leaving him in horrible pain, so they brought him in. So, one way or another. The other thing is, though, he's incredibly curious. He'll try and get into anything, so it's very possible he wanted to see what was on the other side of the balcony, and he just jumped. Oh, did you, Andrew? This is Ollie. This is my boy. But no, he is in pain, exactly. He's healing still. His leg is not fully done. So we have a cat who is very temperamental, but he'll get better. And in the end, I did get what I wanted. I wanted a cat who I could spend a lot of time with and, you know, love on. It's just he needs to learn that I'm not gonna hurt him. You know, I'm never gonna throw anything at him or kick him or do anything like that, so no matter how annoying he is. And he is a cutie too, and he's very soft. It's so hard not to cuddle him. If only pets could talk and say what's wrong, yeah. Yeah, I wish. I think Ollie would have quite a story to tell me. So, yeah. I try not to take it too personally when he gets angry or when he goes after me or anything. My favorite sim is Katy Perry. Who's your favorite? My first gut instinct is the Goth family. Mortimer and Bella. I think they're fun in all the games they're available in. Hey Alice, it's going good. How are you doing? Rescue animals act in certain ways because they've been abused or neglected. Yeah. How am I getting through the time without seeing Mike? It's been okay. I'm a really introverted person, so I kind of thrive on being alone. But I also got used to letting him into my space. So he didn't drain me, if that makes any sense. Like, you know how, fellow introverts, you might know, I like going out and talking to people, but after a while I get tired of being around people, no matter who they are or how much I enjoy their company. And I've gotten to the point with Mike where I don't really get that. Just because I spent so much time with him. But it's been okay. Every weekend, you know, Mike and I spend a lot of time on voice chat after I'm done streaming, and we'll play Stardew or something else together. We just finished Saints Row 3. Yeah, no, it's been okay. I miss him a lot, but I know it's probably for the best, so. Which cat is it? This is Ollie. This is Oliver. It's like nice to spend time with friends, but then after I need to rest, yeah. And I've noticed more recently, I get tired after streams, and I love chatting to you guys, but like, I get tired and like I just don't really want to talk to anyone else for like the rest of the day. I'm just like, I've had my social quota met. Let's see. If you were able to do a throwback on any game every Thursday, what would it be apart from Animal Crossing? Final Fantasy VII. The original. So, our cat's supposed to sit like that? He has a funny sitting. Like, he sometimes sits normally, but he's always just kind of had a weird... I don't know how to explain it. He's just a weirdo. But he's my weirdo, so it's okay. Carbs or sweets? These days, carbs. When I was younger, sweets. My teeth can't handle the sugar anymore. Are you gonna play Amiibo Festival for Throwback Thursday? No. No, probably not. Hey, Vinslin, how's it going? Make the goat stand on him? I won't make him stand on him. But I think the chaos of Ollie and the chaos of Iggy might be a bit much, so I'll do this instead. There we go. What extensions do you have for Twitch? Other than Bear Twitch TV, I don't think I have. I also have a caption one, which should be on. I wonder if that's actually working. Can I check that? Oh, it is working. So I do have captions now. It's not perfect. I just saw it say Otis instead of oh it is. You can actually turn those off as well if they bother you, but they are there if you'd like to use them. I used to love salty foods when I was a kid, but as an adult I have a crazy sweet tooth. We kind of swapped then. Alice, honestly, I'm not the best at that game. I just did a lot of exploring, a lot of collecting. That's kind of how I did it. Turned off because it wasn't accurate, yeah. Opinions on a New Leaf remake or any other Animal Crossing remake. I personally wouldn't want them to remake any of them. I don't like the idea at all. Porting. Straight up porting it? Faults and all? Yes. Do that. But don't waste your time remaking it. I don't think it's worth it. Devote it into New Horizons or in the future whatever Animal Crossing games are coming out. That's just me though. Yeah, there's a certain magic in all of them. Wild World looks terrible. GameCube doesn't look that great either. But they still are what they are. I think they're still good in their own way. So yeah, I wouldn't want to remake it all. If you were to get one, what would you choose between the PS5 or the Xbox Series X? PS5. I have no interest in Xbox. Purely because they don't really make a lot of games that are for me. You know what I mean? I play a lot of like Final Fantasy and Kingdom Hearts on PlayStation, so I'd continue with that probably. I love my boyfriend, but sometimes seeing him every single day, it drains my social battery. Yeah. Yeah. Waiting for a call from my dentist, and I don't like waiting. And I also don't like phoning them up, and it's horrible. Oh. Watching the Last Memory stream, and I think I hold the title of the Last Memory Visitor. Or the 1000th. Someone came over and dropped off a whole bunch of paintings for me, and I feel so bad that I don't remember their username. Was it you, Andrew, or was it someone else? Someone helped me finish the museum, and I think that may have been the last person. Favorite Animal Crossing character that's not Bob or Midge? Gaston. You dropped off the music. Okay, I know I had someone with paintings as well. Now I'm confused. You may have been the last one. How do you have your hair on your glasses from the slightest smudge? Is so nice. I'm sorry if this makes you notice a smudge. It did. It did. This doesn't actually, like, it kind of goes over the glasses. It doesn't bother me. But no, my glasses. And the thing is, I have a ring light coming in from this way and then overhead lights from up here. So there's I can see all the smudges on my glasses right now. And like sometimes after stream, I'm like, oh, I wonder why I have such a big headache. It's because of the smudges. If they port a New Leaf, would they keep the Wi-Fi parts or would the online section die off? I imagine it would probably die off eventually, just like the Wild World port did for Wii U. You just ordered pizza. What sort of pizza did you order? Cleaning my glasses today and it feels so nice. I think I'm in need for a new pair soon, but that's not gonna be happening anytime soon. Where'd I get my sweatshirt? So pretty. Amazon. I haven't been out clothes shopping in forever, so when I figured I needed new clothes, I went on Amazon, and I found this one, and I like it because it's really light, but it's like a gradient, And it's a super light sweater as well. So it's more like a shirt, if anything else. It just has a hood on it and strings and stuff. But it's really comfy. I like it. Although the hood is super heavy. I know this is such a weird thing. You see me constantly like adjusting it like this. The hood is really heavy and it like drags everything up and it's just super uncomfortable. That's my only complaint with this sweater. Hi. What are you doing? Oh, Brandon, yeah. New pair not that long ago, and they're the same frames as my mom's, which I didn't know till I got them. That's really funny that you didn't notice. No, I found out a little while ago, though, if you guys really want to get smudges off your glasses, I don't know if this messes with any sort of coating, but honestly, just like straight up dish soap. Dish soap cuts through grease and stuff like that. Use that to clean your glasses. Have a nice soft cloth afterwards. It works wonders. Unfortunately, my glasses, I think, have like scratches on them, so I don't think I can get like all of the smudges, but yeah. Hi. Oh my goodness, what are you doing? Yeah. She has so much to say about this. Alright guys, I think that was the last question though. I have light blue glasses. And the package actually said to clean with dish soap. Well, there you go. There you go. Yeah, I only found out about dish soap a couple years ago, and it's been, or a while ago at least, and it's been life-changing. It's handy, so. But yeah, guys, I think that's probably where we're gonna call it for our Just Chatting stream. Thank you guys so much for entering your questions. I hope you enjoyed it. I've been kind of tempted to do another sort of Just Chatting thing, but not questions, but I kind of am a little bit nervous to do it. I've seen people doing like a assumptions tag, so like things you guys assume about me, and I could say yes or no or answer, but I'm kind of scared to see what I'm gonna get, so I don't know if I want to do that. If you guys are available though, it could, Serena, it could. Generally people are pretty good though. If you guys are available, we are doing the Simply Press Fest in the Discord. It was going to be 1 PM. I think I'm going to push it back to 2. Just that I have some time to grab some food for myself here. It's only 30 minutes away from 1. We are probably going to be playing Mario Kart. I will be announcing the teams in there if you guys would like to do that. Yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching today. I hope you enjoyed it. It's been fun. It's been chill. We have Ollie and Iggy. We have Kiara with us, of course. Last Ruby Noop. And yeah, I hope to see you guys in the Discord, hanging out with us, even if you're not playing, even if you just want to chat, that's cool as well. Yeah, I hope you guys all have an amazing rest of your day if I don't see you in a little bit, and I'll see you guys all tomorrow.